Tak jo, a schopnosti si počítám, už jich mám docela hodně, takže jo, tady to, protože já to hraju, jak můžete vidět, na znamení hodně, takže já tam mám Igni, Exi a Quen, jo, a tady to je Irten, Quen, aha, tak Exi je tady to, Exi je tady to už mám, to jsem si to dala jako první, protože to Exi je fakt dobrý, kdybyste to hráli nějak, jakoby to. A tady máme Igni, to mám taky, a Art taky, a stačí mi a chybí mi Irten a Quen, to asi už nedám, protože jo, ale jo, co se dá dělat, nemůžu mít všechno a teď jo, měnejte přivolat Klepna, protože jsme paláci, takže musíme teď najít zlatou rybku, kterou se nakonec chytíme. Takže stíráme tady klidně.
Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
Jo, která je zlatá rybka. Tady ta, ne. Cukrátko tam v ní bylo. Tady je ta zlatá. Tak jo, máme klíč. Od do vody. Jo. Já to hraju radši v anglickém tím tabinku, protože jo, v polštině bych tomu nerozuměla. Asi je to lepší v polštině, ale mně to přijde jako, já nevím, já jsem prostě na tu AI, no. Protože, ale asi je vidět, že ta polština je od polský, je ta hra od polských vývojářů, tak to má to, ale mně to připadá jako ta polština, nevím, nelíbí se mi, protože jsem měla jednou, jo, a radši asi víc rozumím tí ajině než polštině, takže asi jo. Tak je to můj. A v té ajině všemu rozumím a je to takový lepší než v té polštině, což v té polštině je to lepší, nevím, ale pro mě je lepší ta ajině. Tady tenkrát, že to upíje, tak můžete vidět, že jo, to prvé, já umřu. Ale musím si pojď. Je lehký, jo? Takže musím ho dát na první pokus. Ne, že je vole ale má pěkný fatality. Má pěkný útok a to je ten hráč, co zabil ty psy, rytí se, což byly opravdu rytí si a
You want to stay where you are. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You all right?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one night since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once in the street had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do
Počkej!
you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Detlef's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Detlef doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted, and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Detlef is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our coursers would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Mám hodně málo životu, tak hodím meditačku. Hop, se obnovím. A tady to ukončím, protože ještě musím dokončit ty vedlejší mise. A jo, a dokončili jsme Tousainskou šelmu misi první, takže to je dobře. Druhou, ale ještě nás zbývá jako celkem dost epizod, no. Tak jo, zdravím a čau.